Governor of Bermuda, Her Excellency, Miss Rena, Lau G. K. And the Premier, the Honorable E. David Burke, JP, the Minister of Youth, Culture, and Sport, Senator, Dr. the Honorable Ernest Peach, JP, the Leader of the Opposition, the Honorable N.H. Bill Summers, JP, U.S. Consul, Miss Karen Brizette, and all other ministers, senators, MPs, the Duffy family, all of you lads, all other letters, all other prepositions, all other articles, you know what I mean? I'm done with this now, but hey, also, I'm your master of ceremonies. My name is Aisha Townsend, and behind me is going to be DJ Rusty G. We always work academy with Flora, so I feel like we have a special bond, and there's a whole bunch of other work academy nights around, so I guess that school did something. Conan, a sandal. Anywho, we're gonna go through this here. I'm gonna need your participation for the rest of the afternoon. But first, I would like to invite the Governor of Bermuda, Her Excellency, Miss Rena Loungy, to say a few words. Would you like to come up? Come get this mic. It's hot. It's hot.
Actually, right now, we look like a plane. This way, right?
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining this afternoon. I'm going to be really brief because I want to make way for the Bermudian woman who achieved such greatness that everyone else got the day off work. We know don't happen overnight, and the hard work and sacrifice that made you the very best in the world takes a very rare set of qualities. I want to thank everybody that supported you along the way, and a very special thank you to your parents, your family, your husband, your coaches, everybody who made it possible for you to achieve what you've achieved. We are very, very, very grateful to you all. Ms. Duffy, you have been incredibly generous in the time you spent on back at home in Ireland. Really generous with your time and with your energy. You undoubtedly sense just how elated everyone is and how proud everyone is of what you have achieved. You have brought a real sense of pride to Bermuda, and your achievements to date are an inspiration to us all, young and old, to triathletes around the world, and undoubtedly to anyone who is growing up on this island with a very big dream. Now they know that it can be possible. You are a Bermudian icon, a role model around the world, and I certainly cannot wait to see what you go on to achieve next. You have a lifetime ahead of you, but whatever you do, Bermuda will be very much behind you. Thank you very much.
Have your ears be too weary, because I would like to bring up, it's my honor to introduce the Premier of Bermuda, the Honorable E. David Burke, JD, MD, to this beautiful outdoor stage. Welcome, Premier. Nice little shirt you got on there.
Governor, ministers of the cabinet, leader of the opposition, members of the legislature, U.S. Consul General, distinguished guests, representing Bermuda's sporting community, including Olympic bronze medalist Clarence Hill, sponsors of today's events, this afternoon's talented local performers, and most of all, the guest of honor who's been playing along with the wardrobe changes all day, Ms. Flora Duffy. Good afternoon and happy Flora Duffy Day. by thanking all of the departments of the government of Bermuda and the dedicated public servants who worked to make last Monday and today's events a success. Ministers of the government get to stand in front and take credit, but there has been a significant amount of work behind the scenes for many months to produce these events. And on behalf of the cabinet, I want to say thank you to all the public officers who are working for St. Duffy. Let's give a round of applause. It has been an incredible day of celebrations and tributes to a daughter of Bermuda's golden sword. On July 27th, our country was united in our joy and our spirits were raised as we witnessed Ms. Flora Duffy's indescribable triumph at the Tokyo Olympics. None of us will forget where we were when Flora Duffy won Olympic gold for Bermuda. Flora, you are an inspiration to all of us, and especially to Bermudian athletes of the future. And as you said so eloquently on the steps of the cabinet, Mr. Clarence Hill showed us in 1976 that being from a 21 square mile island was not a limitation to success on the world's greatest athletic stage. And in 2021, you have given that same belief to the next generation by becoming Bermuda's first Olympic champion, and we all look forward to celebrating the sporting feats of all those whom you have inspired in the years to come. I know that the last week, and certainly today, has been overwhelming for you and for your family. However, you deserve all of the accolades which are being bestowed upon you, and the love which is being shared by the Bermuda community for you. I hope that today's events have brought you at least a portion of the happiness and pride that you gave all of us 3 months ago in Tokyo, and that you have continually given us throughout your remarkable career, which is not yet over. Throughout the last week, I have been fortunate to speak to you and your husband, Dad, and understand the amount of work that went into achieving this incredible feat. The endless training, the triumph of being at this level, and handling the pressure of being a favorite. Through it all, you have persevered, remaining humble and reached the pinnacle of your sports. From runs at recess at Port Royal Primary, to training on the track, now renamed the Flora Duffy Stadium at the National Sports Center, to swimming at the now renamed Flora Duffy Pool at Warwick Academy. You have blazed a trail and inspired a generation of young people, and as was said earlier, young women, and even those persons not so young, such as myself, are in awe of your achievements. It has been our honor as a government to recognize you. Thank you for winning the gold for Bermuda, and thank you for providing a moment of unity and pride, which is idly needed. And for the last time today, allow me to say, on behalf of Bermudians around the world, congratulations to our Olympic gold medalist, Flora Duffy.
Okay. Now, a moment that we're going to be waiting for. Our next guest of honor needs an introduction, but let me introduce her anyway. Give her all her accolades. The Olympic gold in the 2020 Summer Olympics in triathlon. The first triathlete in the world to also win an Olympic gold and a world champion in the same year. Ouch. Gold medal in the 2018 Commonwealth Games. 5 times Xterra World Champion, 11 times WTS Champion, 2 times ITU Cross Triathlon World Champion. Flora, give me your legs, buddy. Started the Flora Fund in 2018 to help Bermudian youth pursue their potential. Flora Duffy, get out here, buddy. Bring the Olympic gold medal too.
locals enjoy fish on raisin bread, where homes are painted in proud pastels and scooters drive like I race my bike, impatiently, but yet double honk, playful greetings back and forth like two kiss-kitties on a summer's morning, where boats wind up on May 24th and gombays drum down the streets in glorious colors. I am from Bermuda, where Mr. C made it fun for us to run a session during our break time, where a gaggle of enthusiastic kids would gather on a Saturday for tri-heads practice. They still do 20 years later. Thank you, Neil. And where Steve Burgess mapped out an 800-meter lap in the botanical gardens that we repeated more times than I can recall. I am from Bermuda, where sporting legends like Clarence Hill, Clyde Best, Nicky Saunders, Sean Goder, and Tyler Butterfield broke ground and paved the way for me. Where Naki Wells first played a game as I first ran a Front Street Mile. I am from Bermuda, where in 2018, streets got packed like a cup match oval, but for a women's triathlon. Overflowing sidewalks, packed balconies, it was electrifying. And I gave that crowd, my crowd, everything I had, and they did likewise. I never knew I could be so proud. I am from Bermuda, where a small federation with limited resources allowed my team to take advantage of that, to turn being from a small island into a strength. To the Bermuda Olympic Association, Judy, Brenda, and Bronwyn, thank you. I am from Bermuda, where it's 6:30 p.m. on Monday, the 26th of July, 2021, the streets fell silent, because an entire nation believed I could do it. And where roughly 2 hours later, pots banged, pubs erupted, and air horns echoed into the night. I am from Bermuda, where Mr. Photogenic was coming in hot and did the best Olympic voiceover I've ever heard. And where Snoop Dogg found humor in saying the triangle and the triathlon are cousins. I am from Bermuda, where streets were lined to celebrate and welcome me home. Bermudians danced, cheered, and shouted all sorts of remarks, of which my outright favorite was, "Thanks for the holiday." Who even knew there were so many Bermuda flags in existence? I am from Bermuda, where Mayor Gosling handed me the keys to the city, which I am now trying to keep from my two brothers, who would like to take that key out for a night of drinking. I am from Bermuda, where my government did not hold back on celebrating this moment, but went all in. For that, Premier Burke, Minister Peets, Director Simons, and Director Dismount Robinson, I am most thankful to you and your team. I am from Bermuda, where little girls will drive down a twisty hill while hearing their mom say, "This is Flora Duffy Hill." And that will mean something. And I hope that little girl will look out the window at that wooden street sign and dream big. Thank you.
Man. Woo. There's only one Flora, Duffy. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Woo. Thank you, Flora. Thank you, all the opening speeches we will now receive to the concert. And first up, we have LA
It was Clarence, right?
Regis Rocker She is a young poet
Clarence,
who was
talking to
inspired
Giselle?
to write a poem to celebrate
Did you get
Flora's
that?
triumphs. She's 13, she's an M3 student at Delwood Middle School. She enjoys performing in theater, musical productions. She's also an enthusiastic graduate of the Endeavor Sailing Program. She hopes that some golden Duffy dust will rub off on her as she has many exciting dreams that she aims to achieve. Please give it up for Elaine coming to the stage.
Bermuda's gold medal is made of Duffy dust. One in a sea of over 7 billion. Just another season, hoping to grow tall enough to be noticed. But you grew and you grew, until you were tall enough for the whole world to see your beautiful petals. Obstacle upon obstacle, you overcame and beat the odds. And even on the darkest of days, you faced the challenges, all while holding on to your dreams. Staying true to your Bermudian roots, like being soaked overnight for a well-prepared codfish and potato dish, it took you some time to accomplish this fish. With the weight of a nation on your shoulders, you proved that Bermudians can be powerful, even though we seem small. Like the tiny hummingbird, its wings hardly ever stop beating, drawn to the nectars of the flower. Flora, your stride never lost its power. Full speed to the very end until you reach your golden hour. Like the whistling frog, its high-pitched whistle slicing through silent Bermudian nights. You trailblazed with pace until your victory was in sight. Our Flora you are, and now our flowers you deserve. Who would have thought this day would come? And just as the lyrics are sung, Bermuda is another world. And Flora, you are our Olympic golden girl. All right, you looking good. Like a rare and precious Kahal, you are a true gift to Bermuda now, and we will forever cherish your legacy. Because Bermuda's gold medal is made of Duffy dust.
I have a loud, see what happens? I have a loud voice. Thank you, son. Appreciate you. Give it up for a day one more time. Memorize it too. You know how it is. All right, up next, we have Amy. Also from Warwick Academy. Funnily enough, I don't know what's in that school, if it's divines on the outside of it, like what is it? But hey, talent, you know what I'm saying? You guys ready already? Also joined by Derek G of DIA and David Fitzsimmons, which is a great name. I'm gonna go waiting on so you can enjoy some music. Thank you so much.
She's just a girl and she's on fire. Living in a fantasy, rolling like a highway. She's living in a world and it's on fire. Feeling like it's how she be, but she knows she can fly away. Oh, she got her feet on the ground and she's burning it down. Oh.
So bright she can burn your eyes. Better look the other way. You can lie, but you never forget her face. She's on top of the world, higher than the hottest girls say. Oh, she got her head in the clouds, and she's not coming down. Oh, we got our feet on the ground, and we're burning it down. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire. Whoa, everybody says that she goes by. You can see the flame that's in her eyes. Watch her as she's burning up the night. Nobody knows that she's a lonely girl, and it's a lonely world. But she gon' let it burn, baby, burn, baby. This girl is on fire. This girl is on fire. She's walking on fire. This girl is on fire. Oh, This is the right mic. Thank you, Amy, Derek. Thank you guys. Next, we're going to have Mia and James Gregory of Mohawk Radio, who have toured pretty much everywhere. UK, Europe, United States. Toured around Bermuda, you know what I mean? This way, that way, up ways, down ways. Now they're right here in Park, Victoria, named after that queen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please put your hands together. Also, real quick, before you do that, I was supposed to tell you to make sure to keep your mask on if you are not eating or drinking. So, if you're not doing any of those things, that's just Luke Rondy yours. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Oh. Flora, I just wanted to say that on that night, I'm going to start crying, and then James is going to say, "You're crying again?" Because I was just like crying at your speech. But it felt like we all won the gold medal that night. And we were in town, and it just went wild. And just like, congratulations. It's so amazing. So, anyway, that being said, we've heard that you like this next song, so if the crowd, if you know it, please sing along with us. It's a little song called Hey Ho by the Lumineers. I've been trying to do it right. I've been living a lonely life. I've been sleeping here instead. Sleeping in my bed. Sleeping in my bed. Show me family. All the blood that I would breathe. I don't know where I was wrong. I don't know where I belong. But I can write a song. I belong with you, you belong with me, in my sweet love. I belong with you, you belong with me, in my sweet love. I don't think you're right, but you look what it might be. Took a bus to Chinatown. You was living on me now. And memory. You were standing next to me. And I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweet love. I belong with you. You belong with me. You're my sweet love. And love me. There's you belong with you, you're my sweet love. I belong with you, you belong with me, you're my sweet love. Hey.
What up, folks?
Hey. Thank you. Do you ever feel already every day? 6 feet on the street and no one seems to hear a thing. Do you know that there's still a chance to you. There's a spark in here. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just hold the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show the world your worth. Make them go home, home as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make them go home, home as you shoot across the sky. You don't have to feel like you're wasting space. You're original. Can we hear a place to be loving? When the future moves after a good thing, goes a rainbow, maybe the reason why all the doors were closed, so you couldn't go on that leads you to the public road. Like a lightning bolt, you'll have a cold, and then it's time to go. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just hold the night like the 4th of July. The story of a firework. Come and show the world your worth. Make them go home, home as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come and show the world your worth. Make them go home, home. You're gonna live them all boom, boom, boom. Even better than the moon, moon, moon. It's always been inside of you, you. Now it's time to let it through. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come and show the world your worth. Make them go home, home. You're gonna live them all alone. Baby, you're a firework. Come and show the world your worth. Make them go home, home. You're gonna live them all alone. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, boom, boom. Happy Flora Duffy Day, everybody. Thank you.
I've been moving calm, start trouble with me. Trying to keep it.
Alright, I got a great music comment, sorry. Flora, maybe you have connections like that now? That you can make that happen for us next time? Thank you, Mia and James. Up next we have Jesse Seymour, who is looking for Chronics, Bougie Bunson, Lady Saw, and like mad people, hella people, lots of people. He also looks really handsome today. Please welcome Jesse Seymour.
Good afternoon, everyone. Wrong mic. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, this is nice. All right. So I want to wish everybody a happy Flora Duffy Day. I want to give a special shout out to Flora Duffy. You know what I mean? How you doing? All right. So listen, here's my tribute to Flora, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Ready, Russ? Let's do it. Let's go! I feel good, yeah. You know that I would not. I feel good. You know that I would not. So good, and we got you, yeah. I feel nice, yeah. sugary spice. I feel nice, hey, like sugary spice, hey. It's so nice that we got you, Flora, hey. Oh, when I saw Flora, raise on, I knew the whole meadow was burned. And when I saw Flora run, got me a holiday under the sun. And I feel nice like sugar spice, hey. I feel nice, hey, like sugary spice, hey. It's so nice that we got you, Flora, hey. Oh, when I saw Flora break on, I knew the gold medal was won. And when I saw Flora run, got me a holiday under the sun. And it feels nice like sugary spice. I feel nice, hey, like sugary spice, hey. It's so nice that we got you, yeah. I feel good, yeah. You know that I would not. I feel good, hey. You know that I would, yeah. It's so good that we got you, Flora. It's so good that we got you, Flora. It's so good that we got you, Flora. Hey, yeah, there you go.
No swim tomorrow. Oh. Should have had last night.
Hey, Flora. I mean, you got Jesse to rewrite the James Brown song for me. You know what I mean? I don't know what the copyright for that. You should talk to Dr. King. Shout out to Jesse Seymour. About holiday on the side. Shout out to Flora Duffy. Flora, thanks. I needed this day off, you know. It's been rough. Next up, we have Bricks, singer, songwriter. She raps a little bit. I heard him 16 of them. Also from Warwick Academy. Seriously, I promise you, I'm not, this isn't like a marketing ploy for Warwick Academy, but it's just strange, is what I'm saying. Shut up, Kyle, what you saying, man? All right, Bricks, you're here, you're behind me, you look great, baby.
Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations, Flora.
I am unwritten, in my mind, I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, the things in my head, ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the world that you cannot find. Reaching for something endless, so close looking almost like a thing. Release your inhibition, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Send yourself in words unspoken, live your life without problem. Do they
Next up, we have Olivia Harrington, also an amazing, sublime vocalist. She's opened up for Lil Kim, and I feel like if you open up for Lil Kim, like, what else? What else can you do? That's amazing. Also, she's wearing hot pink. So let's give her a hot welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. Flora, congratulations. I am probably the least athletic person on the island, and you made me feel like I could run and swim and everything else that day. So I am honored to stand here and sing to you our Superwoman, a big young women in time.
I hang my head from sorrow.
Hey, amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, next up, I'm going to take a little break from my melodic vocalist to welcome Charles Jeffers of the BT Authority, who is co-sponsor of this lovely, lovely event. He's going to invite our very excited presentation. So please come up, play him up, give a little hand, round of applause, over that theater.
Good evening, all. I don't know about you, but this music tonight has both impressed and inspired me. These ladies and gentlemen are fantastic. Protocol having already been established, I just want to say happy Flora Duffy Day to our honored guests. I'm delighted to join all of Bermuda in this national celebration of our golden girl, Flora Duffy. Flora, on behalf of the Bermuda Tourism Authority and the Board of the World Triathlon Series, Bermuda, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for your commitment to excellence, the relentless pursuit of your goals, and for doing it all while representing Bermuda flawlessly. Now millions of people are around the world seeing your name, inspired by your world-class performance. Thank you, Flora. To my fellow Bermudians, think back to that moment she burst through the tape. And all Bermudians, both here and abroad, were overcome with overwhelming national pride. But what solidified Flora's iconic status for me was what she did in the moments after her win. She returned to the finish line and cheered on her competitors, encouraging them as they crossed the line. A demonstration of the genuine Bermuda warmth and friendliness that has earned our island an army of loyal repeat visitors. Flora's generous spirit megawatt smile, and sharp wit embody the Bermudan hospitality that our visitors love. Yesterday, Flora made an appearance at the HSBC Tri-Kids Training Clinic. Despite the jam-packed schedule, she generously made time to attend our event, inspire Bermuda's young people, and promote urban lovers. Even before Tokyo, we at the BTA saw the value and influence Flora could have for the island, and we invested in the relationship, partnering with her to be our official Bermuda ambassador. But since her momentous win, I've been asked 4 times that I can count, what does this mean to you Bermuda North? I've seen the power of brand awareness to elevate a destination, to drive visibility, and ultimately visitation in the days following. In the days following Flora's jaw-dropping Olympic performance, Bermuda saw a significant spike in online search terms. In fact, Flora, Duffy, and Bermuda were among the top searches for those names. Her win burnished Bermuda brand Bermuda and elevated our profile. And we are excited to be able to leverage her brand power as our ambassador as she continues to flex her influence, spreading the gospel of brand Bermuda. Flora Duffy has reminded me that our size do not determine our impact. Brand Bermuda has the potential for even greater visibility. And we at the BCA are working on it, as are some of Bermuda's most well-known brands. In fact, I'd like to invite Malcolm Gosling Jr. of the world-renowned Gosling family business to the stage. And Flora, would you mind joining us up here as well for a presentation?
Your Excellency, Mr. Premier, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on behalf of Gosling Limited to introduce one of the most exciting products we've ever released. We, like the rest of Bermuda, were so proud and excited to see Flora make history in Tokyo. We decided to show our appreciation for Flora the best way we know how, rum. Before I talk about the actual product, I have to thank some people who helped make this happen in time for today's celebration. Nuri Bashir, D'Amico Watson, and Birdhouse Productions for creating and designing the label in no time. IBC for flattening the bottles so we would have rum to drink today. And of course, our rock star team at Gosling's who worked around the clock leading up to today. Gosling's Flora Gold is released in celebration of Flora Duffy achieving the grand milestone of becoming the first Bermudian athlete to win an Olympic gold medal. This smooth blend of aged gold Bermuda rum represents the sweet taste of victory after years of sacrifice and hard work. With her formation of the Flora Fund, Flora's positive influence extends beyond the triathlon course. The Flora Fund supports aspiring Bermudian athletes to achieve excellence. As Bermuda's oldest business, Gosling's Limited recognizes Flora's dedication to the local Bermuda community by donating the proceeds of Gosling's Flora rum to the Flora Fund. So, starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning on GoslingsLimited.com, we will be auctioning off the first 15 bottles, which have been hand-dipped in black sealing wax, signed and numbered, all done by Flora herself. And 15 is not a random number. And to explain the significance of 15, you're all right with that? It's Flora.
Okay, so the reasoning behind 15 is because at the Olympics, you pick your pontoon position, where you're going to start, based on your world ranking. And my world ranking wasn't super great, and you wanted to start as far right as possible. Because you do this 2 days before the race. And as I was getting ready to go to the women's briefing, I was a little late, and the Norwegian team was kind of hustling and giving me a hard time, just joking with me about me being late for the briefing or whatever. And then Christian Blumenfeld had picked spot 15. He said, Flora, spot 15, shortest line. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Anyway, went on to the briefing, got called up to pick my slot, where I would start. And it turned out that spot 15 was the closest spot to the right that I could pick. So I picked 15, and I didn't really think much of it. And then the next day I wake up to watch the men's Olympic race. And Christian Blumenfeld started on spot 15 and he won the race. And I thought to myself, oh my goodness, I've got a lot to live up to tomorrow. And it was the most nervous I'd been the entire time, was watching that race, knowing he started on spot 15. So anyway, the next day I walk out, start on spot 15, and then I won the race. And so, that's the significance of spot 15, the number 15, and I guess it's now my lucky number, and that's the reason there's 15 bottles being auctioned off.
Thank you so much, Flora. So, Flora, Bermuda is incredibly lucky to have you as our first gold medal winner. Your genuine pride and selflessness to the island is remarkable. I'd like to present you the bottle of Goslin's Flora Gold, designed by both my father and myself.
Thank you, Malcolm. Thank you, Flora. Let's enjoy the rest of the show.
Yes. I mean, and if you needed to get your own bottle, Duffy, it seems to be right on over there. Anyone would like to bring me a glass? You're right here, Hey, rum punch, swizzle. Good thing we swizzle for the next top batch. All of you, someone, invite me over to your camp. Anywho, we are getting right back into the concert, and we're going to invite up probably one of the best, arguably the best, lyricists, vocalists on this island, whatever you call him, Roddy Piper, Redford, Roddy. Please welcome him out to the stage. Woo!
Blessings, Bermuda. Blessings, Mr. Premier. Blessings, Flora, Duffy. Yeah? Pick up yourself. Yeah, look what you did, huh? Bermuda, look what we did. Yeah? I can't stop getting excited about it. Yeah, I'm all outside of my yard, in the middle of Devonshire, right next to the stadium, blowing my Concord to the stadium like you could hear me. Hear me? So please indulge me for a quick Bermudian moment. Flora, I was hoping you heard me all the way in Japan. Bermuda to the world! Special dedication to our golden girl. I know you're sick of this song. Flora, Duffy, Flora, Duffy, Flora, Duffy, Flora, Duffy. You're back. Champion, a champion. Everybody knows Dave Flora's a champion. A what? Champion. Everybody knows Dave Flora's a. Now Summers is a champion, so Braxton is a champion, Warwick is a champion, Package is a champion, Devonshire is a champion, Smith is a champion, Hamilton Parish, don't forget, Pembroke a champion, St. George is a champion, St. David is a champion, Brown is a champion, Devils are a champion, Spanish was a champion, all the way, country a champion, hey! Champion. Everybody knows St. George is a champion. Champion. Everybody knows it. Now check out she swim, she ride, she run, she got there. Look by the end, check out she locked there. Shoulder time, she a glide in the drop there. Whole world of the girl is the problem. She swim, she run, she got there. Look by the end, check out she locked there. Shoulder time, she a glide in the drop there. The whole world knows. Now let me see yourself, for you know, come on up for you. Champion. Hand in the air if you know carousel liver. Champion. Just bring what you want, and you know can't hold her up. Champion, champion, jump up and all if you don't wanna dance. Champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows it.
Roddy Piper. Also, shout out to our sponsor, the City of Hamilton. And next up, Working Title. They're a lovely band. You had to have heard them. And if you haven't, where have you been? Probably inside those, so that's alright, that's safe. Also, again, I don't need to mention it, but I feel like I must go to Officer, who also went to Working Academy. So, and then shout out to them too, Working Title.
tomorrow. Living in this world of conflict and sorrow. But I can say no, there's nothing like only the way to keep the world is taking off. I'm like a man to find everything fancy today. What can you do? Want to love me? Want to do this? So who's when they might have not workers? Who are they? 100% I know you here. Unless you relate. So you which I will say. I know I'm not there.
See you later, would you be my sweet love for all I've had? I feel it, you believe me, just call and receive me. See you later, would you be my sweet love for all I've had? I feel it, now any other day, I'll pay you, but I can't tell, 'cause I got you. See you outside, I can't stop. And I wanna know for a little while, I never but I like to be better kind of life, so baby, you got it now, you got it right, you do it right, sweet lady, you might, you love all I have, I feel it, you need me, just call and receive me, sweet lady, you might, you love all I have.
Good afternoon, Bermuda. Good afternoon, Flora, Duffy. And congratulations on your success in the Olympics. I'd like to congratulate all of us for celebrating this day with her. It is nice that we are celebrating our learning. And tonight, working title, we hope to extend this celebration by giving you some great music, our urban form of triathlon. This is gonna be a run for us. So if you don't want to be sitting in your seat anymore, you can jump on up and you can dance with us. Let's all get exhausted together. Let's all do this run together. Let's get wild. Let's party.
When they fly
Congratulations once again, Flora.
Yes, yes. Right hand side on this side has some reverb on it. I sound better. I'll move back. I sound better. Okay, so we're almost at the end. I know. Don't cry. It's gonna be all right. But before we get to our final performances, I'd like to invite the Minister of Youth, Culture, and Sport, Senator, Dr. the Honorable Ernest Peace, JD, please stand, sir, please. Give him a little clap, round of applause. You gotta make that tight, you know what I mean? You gotta get hands together. Yes, 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 yes.
Good afternoon and good evening to you all. Where's Flora Duffy? I see her, she's right over there. As we close today's wonderful celebratory event, in recognition of our golden girl, Flora Duffy, I must say that this entire week, from the historic motorcade through today, has simply been absolutely memorable. And I don't want anyone to leave tonight without knowing, without the work and the efforts of so many, that those efforts have created a memory of a lifetime. Flora, you trained during COVID, you competed during COVID, you won during COVID. We're so glad that we could celebrate even in the midst of COVID. So Flora, thank you. You see so many Bermudians from all walks of life come together in the spirit of unity to showcase their national pride. Has been incredibly emotional and very moving. So for that, we thank you, Flora, for bringing our entire country together from what has been during perhaps such a very difficult time. My guests, on behalf of the athletes all across our island, you have given us inspiration. You have given us an appetite for even more medals, and you have given us what is possible. You have lifted us all. Thank you so much for that. So today I would like to take a moment to thank the Ministry of Youth, Culture, and Sport, Department of Communication, CITV, the Cabinet Office, and all the hard-working individuals across these departments who have helped put this together. Also, a special thank you to the Corporation of Hamilton, the Bermuda Tourism Authority, Goslings Limited, and for all of you regarding your generous support and your partnership. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you also for the amazing talent that has been up here this afternoon. You have entertained us, and you have blessed us with your talent. And lastly, thank you to our guest of honor, Flora Duffy. You've made us so proud, and you have given us so much joy. You have brought us together exactly when we needed it most. So Flora, from my heart to you, thank you. In closing, this evening's events have been the culmination of something very special. And we're so glad that we've been able to safely celebrate with you all. So ladies and gentlemen, as I close, once again, thank you for coming. Thank you for honoring Flora with us. And I encourage you to take this feeling of national pride, this feeling of unity, this feeling of togetherness with you as we navigate the days and months ahead. God bless you. Thank you very much.
vocalist, opera singer, songwriter. She has like 5 albums. My word, just amazing individual, beautiful poet, writer, everything under the sun. It just makes sense that they're dressed like one, so I love you. Joy T. Barnum, Joy T. Barnum.
I'm so excited. I went to sleep one night and then I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I was like, ooh, this song is for Flora. And then I decided to look up online to make sure I had everything right because I've been following you. I always cry, I'm sorry. I've been following you. I saw you like, I think it was in Hawaii, and I was like, yo, did you guys know we have somebody like dirt biking? And I've been watching you since, and so I scream at the screen, and I looked up online and I saw a video called for Super League that you were getting ready for 5 days after winning the gold, because that's what champions do. So after I watched Super League, I wrote the song. I sat down from 6:30 in the morning when I had a thought, and I finished it at 12:30, and then I called everybody that needed Nicole so that I could do the song. And Nelson Raposo turned it into a masterpiece. Angel. Yes, he did. And he used to be my pianist when I was in a rock band. So we have so much going on. And my hands are shaking. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited. I know I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna sing a song that's called Gold. Oh, and my quartet. I made vinyls, but you probably don't have a record player, so I super glued this together and I put a memory card in it for you. Because you deserve to be able to hear your song. Will I take the life from you to the end? I will never quit trying. From you to the end, like the lion. From you to the end. We'll always be gold, never do a good talk. We're coming in hot and we're bringing back gold. Gold.
Yes. Hey, I don't know if shouting out to these boys, you know what I mean? My voice doesn't stream. That's wow. Thank you, Joy. You are such evidence of your name. Always, always, always. You get that mic stand. Or I can always just take this on. Why gotta be a diva? So giggle. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. And I mean Flora, but like also me, because I've been talking at you all afternoon. And I do want to give some thanks. You see, I have my trusty clipboard here. So I want to thank the Department of Culture, thanks to the City Council, Goslins, Bermuda Tourism Authority, our sponsors. Thank you to Reality Zone, Undercover Tents, Exclusive Design, LDS, Multimedia, Method Media, Monica Phillips, the director, Dr. Peter Bismarck Robinson, Holly Lloyd of the department, Paralympian Justin Lewis is in the house, Clarence Hill is in the house. I think I saw some tour point the parents in the house. All you guys who be running, diving, swimming, moving for us to take us to some sort of place, some sort of level, highlight this country, this small little rock, all these baby grapes and limestones and sun and grass. Thank you so much. And you have one more performer. It's me. So, you know what? I got so big for crying. And I'm still gonna do it. But yes, and all of this, and not weep. Not that weeping is a weakness. It's great. You know what I'm saying? I have more words to say. I've known Flora for some time. If I come back years, I'm gonna think that I'm ill, but I'm not. But Flora used to sit next to me in music class and play the violin. We were terrible. We were so bad. Flora, you messed me up so many times, man. You didn't practice, like it was evident you tried to sight read. Thank God. Oh, violins are good. But I'll tell you what, I've watched every one of your races. Every time that I can, wherever I am in this world. And you always give me the greatest hope, which is, I feel like one of the best things you can get. Just the promise of something, which is what we have here. We're such a tiny nation. There's only so few of us. And you remind us of what we can do with so few, with so little, from so small. So Flora sent me a message that she was like, yo, real quick, I want to go. So I feel like I should get a poem. I had written Flora a poem in 2016. You thought it was 2018 to see you didn't timestamp. And you're a triathlete, so I don't know what you can do there. But she went to Rio because I was so taken aback that she was running in this land of like immense gold. And I wrote her this short poem. And she was like, yeah, please, hello. Can you write another poem? Man, I was already writing that poem. I started writing that poem. It's like you jumped off of block 15. And there was a moment, you know, in Gonzaga Marine Park, when a break appeared in the roof, a gap widened. Lord, help us in the lead by awe of the announcer, but we can't get too excited. 7,476 miles, 12 hours in the past, limestone rocks. We get too excited. In Tokyo, they say there's no way she could hold that piece, as if it wasn't thrown down like gauntlet, and reminiscent of 3 years prior when she ascended Corkscrew Hill so many times she opened it up. Now we can't call it any other name. In Tokyo, they worry of inclement weather, as if she weren't used to wet roads, pulling nips, tight corners. At one point, a hairpin that could have been the turn off East Broadway up Lane Hill, the one that always holds traffic up into time. They say she had to put up with everything as if she wasn't privy to the inconsistency of a hurricane As if she didn't sit through Fabian in '03. Poet idled and shuffled, they say. Her transition was flawless. As if she never disembarked a dock to water and back in under 20 seconds. They pose. Is she prepared? As if she wasn't the product of gold. Flora, did you even feel it? All your atoms changed into atoms? In Tokyo, they say she needs to maintain authority on food disciplines. Triathlon is a sport of race, precision. 25 years prior, the gold mine from whence you came flowed in limestone your first runs. 20.6 miles of road your first ride, and an endless sea, an ocean that stretches, that warms, that reminds your first swims. In Tokyo, they say you have faith in your legs. Is it Flora that every race, Switzerland '06, Cape Town 2015, Gold Coast 2018, and every road you already know, is that 1 Street Mile, and that trek up Burnaby, that slip, turn, round the curve, cross country on Morgan's Road, that end-to-end marathon? Flora, what is the time of refinement? Is it over a minute or over an hour? Because you earned both of them. At 1 minute 14 of breath, and no one else at 1 hour 55:36, at the pace of a centipede outrunning lights, at the timbre of cedar being cut, at the angle of a new pitched roof, at the hum of a kite's tissue, you became gold. Gold, which takes time, which cannot be formed by chemistry or alchemy. It takes at least 10 years to be mined and refined, and you at Beijing and 08 laps, London 2012 45th, Rio 2016 8th, every 4 years. An Olympian, the measurement of ancient Greece. Messy gods took in between, besting each other. An Olympian denotes 4 years of rest, tendons stretch, to suture, grow, mend, re-edit, draft, fine-tune, revise. Flora, they say that Mount Olympus, home of those ancient flawed gods, is bountiful in growing things. Heaven, leaf, pollen, everything warmed by the sun, growing in abundance, in excess of flora. It's no wonder that every 4 years you scale mountainous terrain, as if you know it, as if it's yours, as if the gold you're swimming, biking, and running to is the same one that rises in St. George's and sets in Somerset, the same one holding roots that raise oleander, hibiscus, Bermudiana, daybreak, genus of yew, growing till it's almost out of sight. In Tokyo, they say, who's willing to hurt the most? They say, towards the final turn, they say, Flora Duffy won her own, they say, at the top of her game, they say, about to take gold, they say, hail Bermuda, they say, you're about to celebrate, as if we weren't already caught up and enraptured in the stunning time of you. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Okay, that's it for us here at Bermuda's, bringing you the Flora Duffy concert. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a beautiful evening.